yours. So good. Good luck deserves an encore. Hello, my name is Paige, not Paige, and today I keep saying episode. In this video, I am dressed as a Southern belle from the 1960s. I'm dressed as a Southern belle from the 1960s. Dang, I hope someone gets that reference. That means you've watched multiple videos. Should I explain it? Or should I leave the viewer to scrolling to figure it out? Because it's not in the thumbnail. I wanted to make this video before I stopped talking about High School Musical, the musical, the series. Next time I'm probably going to be talking about is when more buzz is generated and stuff next year when the next season is coming out. I think it might come out next year. That'll be when I talk about it next, or closer to when I talk about it next year. So what I'm talking about this video, like you've seen in the thumbnail, I am ranking favorites, my favorite voices in High School Musical, the musical, the series. Like any show that is based on singing, the cast has a lot of voices, a lot of great voices, and I'm here to rank my favorites of them. And this is in no way telling me saying who's better. I mean, I might slip that in with certain people, but if somebody who you know is a great singer in the cast, I acknowledge that they're great. Let me just say it. Sebastian won't be on this list. He has a great voice, and he's one of my favorite characters. Like, he would be in top 10 for favorite characters, but he's not one of my favorite voices. And I'll get into that why, okay? There's other characters that might not end up on here that, you know what I mean.
What is happening?
I can't have a chair behind me because I'm gonna want to sit down. I'm on my period. Okay, so, should I say that? It's a safe space. You can talk about periods here. Tell me about yours in the comments. Don't do that. Or do. So, starting off at number 10, Miss Jen. Miss Jen, her voice is like a Broadway-bound voice. I don't know. Her voice is in show tune constantly. And that's why kind of, for me, it sounded weird in her duet with, like, it didn't sound bad. It just sounded out of place in that duet with, what was his name? Zach. The character Zach in the second season. When she was doing that dance battle, but like dance duet thing with him. She didn't sound bad, but she sounded out of place. I really like it when she's singing the song, when they're all doing a group huddle and the holding of hands, you know, and she sings the song. Like, I think she sounds great there. Even though Red was like over it, Big Red was over it, I really like how she sounded. I would see her in Frozen on Broadway. I'd see it. At number 9, Carlos. This character, Carlos, his voice also sounds kind of show-tuney, Broadway bound, but his doesn't sound weird when he sings not Broadway-like songs.
He's everything that I need. I have with the boy who chose me.
Sounds good there. But if he were to do something very theatrical, if he were to sing, because he sounded great in Be Our Guest. If he was in like Newsies and he sang Santa Fe, he would sound great. Is that the same vocal register? I don't know vocal registers. I'm just a consumer of the arts. But he would sound good there. Coming in at number 8, EJ. EJ's voice, honestly, I was kind of worried about it in the beginning. I was worried about it because first season did not do him any favors in the vocal department. Not at all. Not at all. And I was like, and it's not that he sounded bad, like he wasn't hitting notes. He sounded just too close to Shawn Mendes to me. Okay, like there's a scale when it comes to certain singers, masculine presenting singers. Let me say that. We go from Shawn Mendes to Sam Smith. So from him to them, EJ's all the way over here, and I like in the first season at least he was all the way over here, and I was like, "Ooh." And not to say Shawn Mendes sounds bad. I just don't like I don't like his voice. I like Stitches though. Not Stitches. Whoa, better than he can. That one's fine, but like any other Shawn Mendes song, skip. But in season 2, Gaston, and the song Gaston, oh, that was great. That's my favorite song that he sings.
I use antlers in all of my decorating.
And then after that, in season 3, all the songs he sang in, from Love Is an Open Door to like that snippet and Every Day, like he sounded great. He sounded good. He sounded nice. More comfort in the voice in the later seasons than in that first season. That soaring, flying, like I wasn't feeling it at all. And Nene wasn't either. She was looking at him like. Number 7, we got Gina. I really love alto representation. Yes, love it. Altos, girls who are altos, get your shine. People love to highlight, oh, how high someone can go. We don't give any thing to the girls who are altos. Every now and then, it's a girl who can sing, or a woman who can sing deep, and we're like, oh, shoot, do that. But we don't give anything to the girls who are in the middle, you know, who can hit the notes and hit the low notes, like hit the highs, hit the lows, but stays in that middle. So yeah, alto representation, love that. Gina has, and it might be a Sophia Wiley thing, but I'm just talking about the characters now. Gina has what I am coining, but I don't expect other people to use. I call it the Sasha effect. Sasha, she's a character in The Walking Dead. Yeah, 2 very different shows. She's a character in The Walking Dead who came in, I think, season 3 during the governor arc. She came in, and she's no longer in the show. Her character dies. But whenever she was in a scene, if she was fighting with somebody or talking to somebody, moving the scene along, some character growth happening there, she elevates, and it could be her actress's thing. She elevates a scene already on her own, although the trope is kind of nastily there. It's kind of like a angry or stoic black woman trope kind of there. Besides that, if we don't think about that, her character standalone is pretty fine. All her feelings are very justified, and her actions most of the time are justified. In any scene she's with somebody, she elevates their character. She elevates in that scene as well, but she also elevates the other character too. Rosita, Maggie, Rick, Tyrese, whoever she was interacting with, elevates. And that's what Gina's got going on whenever she performs with somebody. Whether there's a little snippet or it's like a full-on duet, like when she was singing with EJ, elevated. When she was singing with Ricky, elevated. She knows how to carry, especially when it comes visually, she knows how to carry people in performances because Shawty know how to dance. She gets down. In the song, oh, I love them as a trio. I love the Gina, Courtney, Ashlyn as a trio. And their voices are so different, so I was worried about it, but no, they sound great. And she elevates them there.
Okay, ladies, yeah, I'm usually front and center, but friendly competition isn't always better.
Whoever she's singing with, group, duo, trio, it's great. It's great.
Put your heart in it, you can go the distance.
Number 6, Nene, whenever, and she's at number 6 right here, but if I had to rank it by best voice period, she'd be in the top 5, but she's just number 6 right now for when it comes to favoritism. Whenever she writes a song, whether it's her actress doing it, her voice is so unique. It sounds very unique, and it sounds bendy. It could be almost in any genre, almost any genre. She could do pop. She could be in ballad. She could probably do rock too, soft rock, theatrical. Her voice is pretty bendy, unique voice. Whenever it's a solo for her, ears are open. My ears are open. That's it. That's that. It's not today. Okay. I'm dressed as a Southern Belle from the 1960s. Well, all right, honey.
You never know, no.
I really like You Never Know. That one's really good. She really said, I'm gonna drop a bop real quick and leave, because that's what she did.
Me against the world.
At number 5, Howie. He would probably be in top 5 for best voices overall in the whole High School Musical, the musical, the series. His voice, outstanding. Outstanding. If I Can't Love Her. No, that was great. When they revealed that that was him singing behind the beast mask, when they had that whole dance off, kill the beast. What is it called? The mob song. And I found out it was him. I was like, wait, what? And then I had to run it back, and I was like, oh my gosh, he sounded great there. And I was like, when he started singing If I Can't Love Her, he sounds so great. He reminds me of like a tiny Neo. I don't know. Not a tiny. A younger Neo. I don't know. And Neo's voice is great if you know Neo.
If I can't love her.
Wowie, if he wanted to do that in the future, he could definitely pull it off. He could be the next Neo. He could do it. Number 4, we have Ricky. Now I'm going to bring back up the scale from Shawn Mendes to Sam Smith when it comes to masculine presenting people. Where Ricky lands on that, it's somewhere in between. Oh yeah, did I say it's Shawn Mendes, Charlie Puth, Sam Smith? He's somewhere in between Shawn Mendes and Charlie Puth. Not too close to Shawn Mendes where he sounds terrible. I mean, not terrible, but he doesn't... not terrible. Not too close to Shawn Mendes where he sounds like a Shawn Mendes, clone. His voice is unique as well because it falls in between that. And that's what makes him sound great. Great in literally any song. I can't pick one song. I really liked it in Second Chance though. That's where he leans towards the Shawn Mendes side, but not in a gross way. He sounds very great whenever.
Who knew that love could be so bittersweet? Oh, when it finally meets the end. I'm finding begin again.
I mean, I don't know. It's something about that song that just make you want to get up and...
Number 3, truly a comforting voice, Ashlyn. Favorite song by far that she sung is Home. She ruined literally any other version of the song. Hers is the best by far that I've ever heard of the song Home from Beauty and the Beast musical. Top tier.
But then, as my life has been altered, once it can change again.
She pulled her voice out in Wondering, and I was irritated when I found out she doesn't have a version where it's just her voice. No, Nene, love your voice. It's very nice. It's very unique. But I want one where it's just Ashlyn and the piano. Thank you. And her voice is also kind of bendy. I wasn't expecting her voice to be bendy. Because it was second season came around and they did the song
I'm gonna say this loud, I'm doing myself proud, making room for all this love to go around.
And her voice sounds fine there. Like, she can do pop too. She can be in pop and ballady songs and theatrical songs. That's where she lands right there. So nice. Number 2, we have Jet. Jet is definitely top 3 best voices in the whole show. It's looking like they're not bringing him back for the 4th season. You did it again. People behind High School Musical, the musical, the series, you did it a damn again. Where you introduce somebody with a great voice, because they did it with Howie. Introduce somebody with a great voice, outstanding voice. And it's not that like their character's bad. It's not like I wouldn't want to see them again, and then you don't bring them back again. But I guess they can't because he outsings literally any other masculine. But he doesn't even fall on the scale of Shawn Mendes to Sam Smith because he's out of there. And I'm not saying he sings better than Sam Smith or Charlie Puth. Maybe he does. I'm not going to say he sings better than Sam Smith, but I'm going to just say he sings better than these other two that are right here. He sings better than any other masculine presenting person on this show. And I guess that's why they couldn't have him, because he would have been out singing. He would have been out singing all of them, and he would have to be lead again. And his voice is also unique. His voice is probably a little more bendy than the others. He could probably do pop if he wanted, but he can probably also do R&B if he wanted. And he can do ballad, we obviously see with Right Place. That's what the song's called.
Thought that you'd be better off without me. Walking away was all that I could do.
Theatrical. He can do it. He can do it. And Ricky was like, oh, he's like a little me. Honey, he outsings little you. In Big U.
Forever, for the first time in forever.
They're all comforting voices, okay? This is no competition. Yet, if it was a competition, you are the winner.
It's me against the world.
Number one, top one, someone who would fall in the top 3 if I was ranking off of who I think are the best voices overall that we've ever been introduced to on High School Musical, the musical series show. It's Courtney. Slip and say Dar Renee, but we're talking about the characters. Courtney, her voice outstanding. I'm always going to fangirl over anyone who has a voice like hers. If Courtney wanted to pursue fashion and music, like a music career with fashion, both of them, and she kept working and stuff and working on her voice and technique and everything, she could stand next to Jennifer Hudson and Amber Riley. She could do that, only if she wants to. And that's also wink wink at Dara Renee. She could literally do that. If they were to do a movie on Jennifer Hudson, Dara Renee. But Courtney, when I'm talking about Courtney, her voice brings me comfort and brings me chills as well. Edge of my seat. But I'm still comfortable. I didn't even know they were gonna have her sing. I was scared that they were just gonna have her be the black best friend trope in the beginning, because with season 1, she didn't really have too much going on for her. She was just sitting back there and be like, oh, Nene, that's crazy. Oh, Nene, you're great. Oh, Nene, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dee. And I was worried that was all we were gonna get. But it wasn't.
Just the same, ever a surprise.
This is great. Her voice is just great. It's outstanding. Top tier. Is she the best feminine presenting person singing? Is she the best out of all of them?
Here I come, loud as a lion.
Those are my favorite voices, my top 10 favorite voices from High School Musical, the musical, the series. Tell me who's your top 10, top 5, top 3. Tell me who you think is the best, you know? Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. Like I said, comment about it. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me your predictions about what season 4 is about to bring. What characters you would like to see return. Howie, Jet, Howie or Jet. Like, subscribe, do all that jibber jab, and love yourself. Cause why not? Okay. I'm a Southern belle from the 1960s. I'm a sweet Southern belle from the 1960s. And bye. Bye. Blue sky, sunshine, guarantee. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. Live action Princess and the Frog. Dar Renee. You know what I mean?